Hey YouTube, what's going on? Dirk here at GC Blues 45. So, sorry for no video last night. I went out, it was late, but we're still going to do this post-game report. So, if you haven't come across this video, happen to like it, give me that thumbs up tool. It's very important. Helps to get the channel going. So, let's get right into it. Starting off with Tampa Bay at Boston. By the way, folks, I had a bad night last night. I meant my picks were a disaster. Starting off with Tampa Bay at Boston. Entering the matchup, Tampa was 23-15 and 3 and 49 points. Boston 21-19 and 5 and 47 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Lightning lose to the Bruins by a score of 6-2. Shots on goal were the Bruins 24, the Bolts 45. The Bruins had 31 saves with the Lightning 18. Boston was 0 for 2 on the power play with Tampa, 0 for 1 on the power play. Total domination by Boston. I was shocked on it, and it just was very. Uh, Hold on. Sorry about that. I had a message, and hold on here. I'll be right back again. All right, sorry about that. Our next game was Dallas at Toronto. Entering the matchup, Dallas was 27, 14, and 1 and 55 points. Toronto 27, 15, and 2 and 56 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the Toronto Maple Leafs lose to the Dallas Stars by a score of 4-1. Shots on goal were the Stars 23, the Leafs 28. The Stars had 27 saves with the Maple Leafs 19. Dallas went 2 for 3 on the power play with Toronto 0 for 2 on the power play. The series was tied, folks, but Dallas wins on the goals 7-6. Total domination by Dallas. They totally outplayed the Leafs, and the Leafs couldn't handle it, so that's why they lost. Next was San Jose at Detroit. Entering the matchup, San Jose was 13, 26, and 6 and 32 points. Detroit 20, 18, and 4 and 44 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the San Jose Sharks beat the Detroit Red Wings by a score of 6-3. I'm 0-3 now, folks. That's bad. Shots on goal were the Sharks 24, the Wings 28. The Sharks had 25 saves with the Red Wings 18. San Jose went 1 for 1 on the power play with Detroit 0 for 2 on the power play, and San Jose wins the series 2-0. Um, what to say about this one? Total domination once again. San Jose just was hungry and they beat the Red Wings flat out, flat and even, flat and square. Next was Seattle at Pittsburgh. Entering the matchup, Seattle was 18, 23, and 3 and 39 points. Pittsburgh 18, 19, and 8 and 44 points. Excuse me again. Sorry about that. That was my buddy. So, all right. Next, after 60 minutes, the Seattle Kraken beat the Pittsburgh Penguins by a score of 4-2. I'm 0-4. Man, can I at least get one win? Shots on goal were the Kraken 18, the Pens 33. The Kraken had 31 saves with the Penguins 14, and both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. Um, it was even pretty much, but total domination by the Kraken. In Pittsburgh, emptied the net, had an empty net. They tried to tie it. Of course, the empty netter happened. That's why Seattle won. So, flat out. You know. So, do I at least get one win? Let's continue. Anaheim at Washington. Entered the matchup, Anaheim 18, 20, and 5 and 41 points. Washington 20, 10, and 5 and 61 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, The Washington Capitals beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-0, and so it's a Pepsi Zero Sugar shoot shutout. Yeah! First win. Let's, oh yeah, gotta get a drink. Shots on goal were the Caps 25, the Ducks 19. The Capitals had 19 saves with the Ducks 22. Washington was 0 for 2 on the power play with Anaheim 0 for 1 on the power play. Total domination by Washington. Way to go. Great going. They did great, and I'm happy for them. My first win of the night, so way to go. All right. Did I win any more? Let's find out. Next was the Philadelphia Flyers had the Columbus Blue Jackets. After the matchup, Philadelphia was 19-20 and 5 and 43 points. Columbus 2017 and 6 and 46 points. Now, after 60 minutes, this had to go overtime. No scoring overtime. So I had to go to a shootout. And the results of that shootout were Philadelphia went 0 for 2, Columbus 2 for 3, and they get that extra point. Columbus wins by score 3-2, and I get another win. Yay! 4-2-0. All right, shots on goal were the Jackets 28, Flyers 25. Now, be note that the stats I'm giving you were after overtime. The Blue Jackets had 23, the Flyers 26 saves. Columbus was 0 for 1 on the power play with Philadelphia over 2 on the power play. Philadelphia picks up a point after their game on the previous night. Columbus did a great job. It was neck and neck all the way through, but Columbus wanted it more, and that's why when it was a shootout, they won. So, way to go. Oh, excuse me. Next was Florida at New Jersey. Entering the matchup, Florida was 25-16 and 3 and 53 points. New Jersey 26-15 and 4 and 56 points. This game, just like the last one, after overtime, there was no score because it was tied 1-1. Then went into a shootout. The results of that shootout were Florida went 2 for 3, New Jersey 1 for 3. Florida gets that extra point, and they win by a score of 2-1. Shots on goal were the Panthers 28, the Devils 27. The Panthers had 26 saves with New Jersey 27. Florida went 0 for 1 on the power play with New Jersey 0 for 2 on the power play. Neck and neck. This game was neck and neck, really. But very good going by Florida. They win. And also, New Jersey picks up a point, so they're doing pretty good. By the way, New Jersey wins the series 2-0-1. So way to go. Next was Ottawa at the New York Islanders. Entering the matchup, Ottawa went 21-18 and 3 and 45 points. The New York Islanders 17-18 and 7 and 41 points. And at the end of 16 minutes, the Islanders lose to the Sens by a score of 2-0. It's another Pepsi Zero Sugar shutout. This one I'm not taking a drink on because I didn't win it. Shots on goal were the Sens 27, the Islanders 24. The Senators had 24 saves with the Islanders 25, and both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. But New York wins the series 1-0. So way to go by the Islanders. Total domination by the Ottawa. They really knew what they were doing, and that's why they won. But good going by the Islanders. They at least they tried, but they also won the season series, so that's good. Next was my Blues at home against Calgary. Entering the match, Calgary played the previous night 21-14 and 7 49 points. St. Louis 20-20 and 4 44 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the Blues win by the score 2-1. Yay! Yay! Shots on goal, the Blues 25, the Flames 27. The Blues had 26 saves with Calgary 23, and both teams were 0 for 2 on the power play. What can I say about this game? The Blues, off the bat, went at it. They score first, and then they scored again. And Calgary, despite getting that one goal, Bennington did a great job. He should have been the first star of the night, but he wasn't. He was the second star of the night. But way to go by the Blues. So let's see if they can keep it up. And next was Vegas at Nashville entering the matchup. Vegas was 29, 11, and 3 and 61 points. Nashville 13, 22, and 7 and 33 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Knights lose to the Predators by a score of 5-3. Shots on goal, the Predators 23, the Knights 22. The Preds had 19 saves with the Golden Knights 19. Nashville was 0 for 1 on the power play with Vegas 1 for 2 on the power play. Oh boy. This game was pretty good, neck and neck. Nashville, um, was up 4-3, and then Vegas pulls the goalie so they could get overtime. Didn't happen, and they get that goal. So you know what happens? We lose. So what can you do, right? Next was Vancouver at Winnipeg. Entering the matchup, Vancouver was 19, 13, and 10 and 48 points. Winnipeg 29, 12, and 3 and 61 points. At the end of 60 minutes, the Winnipeg Jets beat the Vancouver Canucks by a score of 6-1. Yeah. Shots on goal, the Jets 33, the Canucks 24. The Jets had 23 saves with the Canucks 27. Winnipeg went 1 for 3 on the power play with Vancouver 0 for 2 on the power play. Total domination by Winnipeg. I mean, they dominated against Winnipeg. Way to go. They did a great job. I was not disappointed at all. And they flat out won. I have to admit they did. Next was the Rangers at Colorado. Entering the matchup, the Rangers were 20, 20, and 2 and 42 points. Colorado 26, 17, and 1 and 53 points. This game had to go into extra period, overtime. And the results of overtime, Colorado beat the Rangers by a score of 3-2. Shots on goal were the Avs 26, the Rangers 29. Uh, the Avalanche had 27 saves with the Rangers 23. Both teams were 0 for 3 on the power play. It was neck and neck all the way through, and then in overtime, Colorado won it more. That's why they won. So way to go by the Rangers. At least they did try. But you know how much I hate Colorado. I hate them. And finally, Montreal at Utah. Entering this matchup, Montreal was 20, 18, and 4 and 44 points. Utah 18, 17, and 7 and 43 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, Montreal beat the hockey club. The Habs beat the Utah Hockey Club by a score of 5-3. Shots on goal were the Habs 26, Hockey Club 25. The Canadians had 22 saves with Hockey Club 21. Montreal was 0 for 3 on the power play with Utah 1 for 6 on the power play. And Montreal wins the series. The series was tied, but Montreal wins the series on the goals 7-6. And there was another one. No, no. Yeah, Dallas won there. The series was tied with Dallas, and Dallas wins on goals 7-6. I forgot to mention that. What to say about this game? Um, Total domination by Montreal, and then of course when it was 4-3, um, Utah decided to pull the goalie, and they let the empty netter go through, so that's why they lost 5-3. But good going by Utah. They at least they tried. They put full I think they put a good effort in tonight, last night, stuff, or should I say tonight? So, well, that's it, folks. We're done. Thank you very much. If you want to know how I did, I'll tell you. I went 5, 6, and 2 tonight with 12 points. Then that put me at 190, 114, and 26 for a total of 408 points for the year if we went by points. So overall, not bad. I'm improving. Tell me how you guys are doing. Are you guys how you guys doing on your records? And also, if you're betting, tell me, are you up or down? Tell me on that. And as always, folks, please stay safe, take care, remember watching, and I'll see you guys later. Until then, peace.